For many people born after 1980, Nickelodeon was as much a part of their childhood as homework, Dino Nuggets, and parents who just don't understand. And just like homework, Dino Nuggets, and annoying parents, it turns out Nickelodeon is something you never really outgrow. And if you and your family loves Nick as much as I do, you'll love the network's summer lineup, which included new episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants, Season 2 of the new animated series Star Trek Prodigy, and the Loud House Road Trip Special, all of which are now available with Nickelodeon On Demand and Paramount Plus. But what about those Nickelodeon classics we grew up on? What happened to those after-school favorites? What happened to those shows from Snick? And more importantly, where can you watch them? Today, each one of us picked our favorite slime-fueled throwback for a little bit of Nick nostalgia. And since I'm already rambling, I will start off with my favorite of the bunch. It's a little wild, it's a little strange. It's the Western comedy series Hey Dude. Premiering in July 1989, Hey Dude followed a divorced New York City accountant as he moves to Arizona with his young son Buddy and buys the Bar None Dude Ranch. The show primarily focused on the antics of the ranch's teenage staff, including bad boy Ted McGriff, riding instructor Bradley Brad Taylor, Native American ranch hand Danny Lightfoot, and blonde girl next door Melody Hansen, who was played by actress Christine Taylor, really the only actress who's gone on to have a long-term success. As a kid, I would have sworn Hey Dude ran for 10 years and 300 episodes, but it actually only ran for 2 years and produced 65 half-hour episodes, which is nothing to sneeze at. Hey Dude also holds a very special place in my heart because of a very unexpected moment I shared with Oscar-winning actress Anne Hathaway during a 2019 episode of Xfinity Hangouts. Let's take a look at that.
In your episode, one of my favorite parts, besides the singing and the dancing, is just this really great vintage TV jingle sequence with a guest star I won't spoil. And it got me thinking about some of the greatest TV theme songs. Do you have a particular favorite?
Oh my God, take your pick.
I'm very partial to like old Nickelodeon theme songs. Like Hey Dude. Do you remember Hey Dude?
Hey Dude.
Hey Dude.
Little while, a little strange when you make your home out on the range.
Grab a horse and
Come along, 'cause you can't hitch a ride if you can't hold on. Singing, yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay, what? Like the cowboys say. Sing it again now, yippee-ki-yay.
Get along, little doggy, till the break of day. Better watch out for those man-eating jackrabbits and those killer cacti. Hey, dude. Well, Anne, where do you go from there? There it is.
That was so satisfying.
It was great, wasn't it?
That was great. I can't remember the last time I spontaneously burst into Hey Dude with someone. It must have been weeks.
It's one of the best moments of my entire life, hands down, right there.
That's amazing.
You could tell bro on the side did not watch Hey Dude at all. He was like, what are they singing? That's me right now. I've never seen Hey Dude. And so this is all just like foreign to me. The fact that y'all broke out in the song is insane.
I couldn't believe she did. I sang with an Oscar-winning. She won an Oscar for playing Fantine in Les Mis, and I sang with Anne Hathaway.
I guess I was wrong. I guess life can be musical sometimes. You know,
sometimes
bust out into song.
Yeah, we did that. Yeah. No, I like Kwam, like you. I just did not watch the show, but it seems like an energetic, fun show. Now I gotta go back and watch it.
Yeah, I don't know if it holds up. But you know, try. But you can currently see if it holds up, and you can watch all 5 seasons of Hey Dude on Paramount Plus, as well as some of my other early 90s Nickelodeon favorites like Salute Your Shorts, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Clarissa Explains It All, Legends of the Hidden Temple, The Ren and Stimpy Show, and Guts. They're all on Paramount Plus. So worth reliving some of that nostalgia, but we're not done yet. Quam, what is your nostalgic Nick pick?
Ooh, well, David, I went with the ultimate nostalgia Nick pick, the Amanda Show. It was tough for me to choose really between all the great shows. I think you named some. Legends of the Hidden Temple was one of my favorite shows, and also All That. If you want me to bust out the song, All that'll give me to it. But the Amanda Show just really stands above the rest. Because it has so many iconic moments and iconic quotable lines. I mean, you have bring in the dancing lobsters, the bwaha, which is like the evil Amanda Bynes, and my personal favorite, the girls' room, because I still say it to this day. It's in different contexts, and people were like, "Really, bro?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, it's never a wrong time to quote the Amanda Show." It has so many just young stars before they became stars, such as Josh Peck right here, Drake Bell, which is not the best,
Hasn't aged well.
hasn't aged well at all. But there's so many people who like were a part of the Amanda Show that you can go back and relive the glory days before they were, who they became to be, or before they became awesome people. And the show is it's timeless, it's classic. And I cannot say enough about the Amanda Show. I think everyone has to be in agreement that it's the best show on Nickelodeon of all time, besides SpongeBob. Am I right? Peoples. David, Nicole, lowercase Nicole is disagreeing with me. David, please save me.
So I did not watch the Amanda Show because only because we are different ages. So I had just aged a little bit out of Nickelodeon around this time. So it was not something that I watched, but that's no shade. I just didn't watch it.
It's a lot of shade.
Yeah, I mean, I did watch it, but I don't know. I think I always preferred All That. I mean, nothing against the show. It's just, I don't know. That one just felt funnier to me. Yeah.
Ooh,
that's hot takes.
Sorry.
That was a lot of shit right there. I won't disagree. All That is also really All That. Nicole, what's your pick?
All right, speaking of All That, I went with a Mondo pick, Good Burger, the movie from 1997. So, like most of us, we grew up on the show All That and just could not wait to see this in theaters. Keenan and Kel were the best, joined by an all-star cast, totally 90s, Carmen Electra, Sinbad, Abe Vigoda, George Clinton, Linda Cardellini, and Shaq playing himself. I mean, it was amazing. And this is back when VHS tapes came in orange. I remember thinking that was the epitome of marketing at 10 years old. This is like a brilliant move. I heard that Good Burger 2 is in the works too. So, I mean, how do you not love that? But I mean, Quam, do you agree?
I mean, I agree. This is a great movie. I remember watching this as a kid. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. I mean, who could not? And at the time, I had like locks. And so any person who had like braids or twists or like locks, anything that resembles locks, I just instantly identified with them. Because I was like, oh, there's me. And so I loved it. And Good Burger is a classic.
Kel Mitchell recently, I think, appeared on SNL. I think they had done a Good Burger sketch.
I think you're right. Yeah, with Keenan. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. Again, Good Burger I had aged out a little bit, so it was not something that I watched, but I'm aware of it. And that was a cool moment. One time, Kel. What?
David's hating it.
I'm not. Moment. I just didn't watch it. Kel was in this movie. Like Sci-Fi used to do a lot. Nicole, you know this. Sci-Fi would do movies that were like off-brand versions of movies that were just coming to theaters. So I forget which movie, but it was like I don't know. It was an alien movie set in Los Angeles, and I can't remember what it was called. But Sci-Fi did a version that was like Attack on Los Angeles or whatever, and that was their off-brand version. And Kel was in that, and I tweeted, "Oh my God, Kel Mitchell in this movie?" Yeah. And he just responded, "Yep." But I didn't tag him, which meant he was searching his own name.
Yeah. He found it.
Maybe he got retweeted. It was on his For You. You never know.
It might have been, but needless to say, I'm sure he's very happy about this Good Burger sequel coming up.
Yes.
But it was a lot of fun to see him on SNL. It was a great moment, and he hasn't aged a day. Like,
no,
looks great.
Yeah, agreed.
Good Burger. Didn't they open up a Good Burger somewhere?
Oof. I mean,
I think maybe like Universal Studios had a Good Burger.
They should have if they didn't. They should do it for 2. Yeah.
Nicole, I would say you definitely unlocked like a childhood memory with the orange VHS tapes.
Yes.
Those were amazing. I had one for the Rugrats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Carry the Spy was another one I was deciding on. But I remember when I got that from Blockbuster, I was like, "This is amazing!" Like there was no end to this.
You were like, "Yo, this is not a regular tape. This is an orange tape.
Yeah,
this is something special."
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool that all of these finally live somewhere. It took a while for Paramount Plus, for a streaming service to pick them up. There are still some gaps, though. Adventures of Pete and Pete does not have a home anywhere. Like, you can't watch it. And there was a couple like very random, obscure shows, like the show Roundhouse, which was one of the first Snick shows. When Snick started, it was Clarissa Explains It All, Roundhouse, Are You Afraid of the Dark, and Ren and Stimpy. And 3 of the 4 have a home, but Roundhouse was like a sketch comedy show that like obviously predated all that, and it was a little like edgier. I remember specifically a sketch they did about sex education, like the class sex education, and how like uncomfortable it made them all. And I was like, under 10 years old, I was like 8 years old. I'm like,
right.
This isn't, even I know this is not for me. I'm too young for this.
Nickelodeon used to be really pushing the boundaries back earlier.
Saturday. I mean, with Are You Afraid of the Dark was properly scary, and Ren and Stimpy was not for kids.
Oh no, Ren and Stimpy was they were pushing the boundary and probably going past it just a little bit. But hey, make for great memories. We turned out great, right? So
we sure did. We sure did. And your kids will turn out great too by checking out all the Nickelodeon shows we just talked about and so much more simply by saying what to watch into your voice remote.